Obviously,
Good. How are you doing?
some new responsibilities this year for you. So
Yeah.
kind of take me through, that added responsibility, kind of how you balance, obviously, special teams, and now your added responsibility with tight ends.
Yeah, just first and foremost, excited to coach a position again and get back on the offensive side of the ball. I've spent a fair amount of time on that side of the ball throughout my career, and so excited to get back with coaching the tight ends and helping out on the offensive side. But it's time management. It's goes back to those basic skills of how do you manage your time and the time you're putting in. And we're fortunate here to have great support staff and guys that can help out in those situations as well to help maximize the time that you do have. So it'll be a little bit of an adjustment, especially in season, but so far so good.
Obviously, some new faces in the tight end room. So kind of take me through what's the most important thing for them, maybe from an experience standpoint. Obviously, lost 2 guys last year, so after last season. So kind of take me through from an experience standpoint what you're looking for there.
Yeah, it's wide open. It's coach always talks about competition, and the tight end room is an example of a complete open competition. There's really 2 guys that were on our roster last year that had got any playing time. And then, obviously we added an addition of Tyler Stevens to the group as well. And so it's been wide open. The first 2 practices have been great. Just getting guys reps and seeing the maturation process from last year to this year, and with the 4 or 5 week off season that we've had since they got back to school. So that's been good to see, and obviously the number one thing I'm looking for is consistency. Who can consistently do their job at a high level and show the ability to be physical, but also show the ability to make a play when their number's called.
When you look at a guy like Tyler, obviously I know it's only a couple days into spring ball, but what have you seen from him, just initial impressions?
Yeah, I think first and foremost he's got a great frame. He's 6'6" and 245 plus pounds, and so physically he's got some tools that are hard to coach, but has really done a good job just kind of coming in and really gelling with the group, and really investing time with the rest of his teammates first and foremost, and then has shown some ability within 2 days of being able to do the things I mentioned earlier in terms of playing physical in the run game and doing some of those things. So off to a good start, long way to go, plenty of work to do with him as well as the entire group.
Erik, just how important is the coach's job during the springtime to help develop those good traits and characteristics and develop the players as good tight ends, so that in the fall, when they're competing for a starting job or for a lot of playing time, that it's as fair of a fight as possible for those players?
Yeah, I think it's the name of the game. The number one goal of spring football is to develop our guys fundamentally, and that's really what we're trying to do, is continue to work on their development through spring ball. That's the main emphasis, is individual player development, and that's what we're working towards every practice. We get 15 practices, and there's a lot of time and preparation put into that 2.5 hour period where we're out on the field and trying to maximize their development. So there's obviously a lot of other components that go into that, but that's really what our focus is and has been, and will continue to be, as we go through. But it's certainly, that's the magic of coaching, is trying to take a guy to a place where they can't necessarily get to by themselves. And to me, that's the definition of coaching, and that's really what spring ball is all about.